We are in day 7 of training camp with the Carolina Panthers. That's what we're going to talk about today in today's edition of Pantherology. What is going on, guys? Clay here, back at it again with yet another edition of Pantherology. Of course, it's just training camp. We are in day 7. One step closer to the regular season every day as day goes by. Yes, in my Airbnb that I am in right now, I was able to finally figure out a way to hang this up without causing any ruckus or, damages into this place. So my landlords don't come back saying, oh, there's a hole or whatever. So I finally got the flag up. Hopefully I can continue to start using this and, trying to change up the background, shake things up a little bit as we get closer to the season and try to, make these videos fun for y'all. That's what I'm here for. Anyways, my name's Clay, and as always, I try to put out Carolina content as much as humanly possible. If you like what I put out there, just pound that like button, pound that subscribe button. That's good enough for me. That's all I can ask. And your views, that's all I can ask for. It helps out the channel tremendously, and that's all I can ask. So all right, other than that, let's dive into today's video. Now, the Carolina Panthers have finished practice number 7 of their 2021 training camp. Now, here are a few key, I would say, takeaways from the training camp today. Now, Sam Darnold was on a roll, all right? I mean, a tremendous roll. Way better than what we saw on Monday's practice, because Monday's practice was an abysmal for the quarterback. So, with Sam Darnold and P.J. Walker combining for 3 interceptions on Monday, Darnold definitely redeemed himself today by setting the team exercises on fire. Darnold fired 3 touchdown passes in the first half. The first to Robbie Anderson from 20 yards out. Beautiful throw, right in the numbers. Then later on, Darnold connected with Christian McCaffrey for another 20-yard touchdown, which I hope we see more of that this season as well. He threw his 3rd touchdown throw to DJ Moore to complete the hat trick. So, hey, that's your weapons. You got to use them. So, Darnold connected with Moore for another touchdown in the red zone practice. Finally, some red zone practice. We finally get it. I don't know where it's been, but we finally get it. So, P.J. Walker, the backup quarterback, also had a memorable moment tossing a touchdown pass to Brandon Zystra, who made an amazing grab. So, this is a good indication for the quarterback rotation, which is one of the weakest, I think, in the league, probably, and one of the weakest positions we have, unless these guys step up and Sam Darnold ends up becoming, obviously, a star. Now, I still believe that we should explore bringing in a veteran-type quarterback with more experience, so to speak, just to help Darnold and coach him up a little bit. I think that would benefit us very, very much. Now, Keith Kirkwood is undergoing concussion protocol. Wide receiver Keith Kirkwood, as we all know, was rushed to the hospital yesterday, okay? And after being struck hard by safety JT Ibby, who has since been released, as he should be, Kirkwood was diagnosed with a concussion, but he returned to practice today. In other injury news, both Shaq Thompson and AJ Bouye were both wearing red no-contact jerseys, as well as Denzel Perryman joined them after concluding his practice on an exercise bike the day before. Now, guys, JC Horn is shining brightly. All right, he's looking great. JC Horn, our rookie cornerback, has been making news recently on his ball skills. So, recording 3 interceptions in the previous several sessions. Now, today, Horn continued his decision by intercepting a ball intended for tight end Dan Arnold. Now, Horn's covering and ball abilities are very unmatched, and at this level, he still has a lot to learn about playing corner. But according to Matt Rule, he is still grasping and holding far too much. So hopefully we can get him out of those bad habits. Now, extra security was definitely in the trenches today. Today's practice had basically a new appearance on both sides of the line of scrimmage, right? Now, the offense and defensive linemen were seen with additional padding on their helmets today. So far in camp, their clashes have largely been won by defensive line, which seems to be the team's strongest unit, probably on paper, by far. Now, Carolina's offensive line, on the other hand, is regarded as one of the worst in the league. So, who will start at left tackle? That is the big issue right now. Cameron Irving looks to be at the top of the list at the moment, but Taylor Moton might overtake him or slide into that spot. Who knows? Now, training camp today, we did have our first brawl, our first fight. It's approaching the point where I think the players are sick of lining up against their teammates and are really eager for some live action with others. So, following yesterday's Kirkwood and Ibby scuffle, we had our first training camp scuffle today. Wide receiver Robbie Anderson went out of bounds. Second-year cornerback Troy Pride tackled him while he was out of bounds. Anderson responded by retaliating. Now, the fight was immediately broken up, and Anderson sprinted a lap. The Panthers will have another opportunity to strike someone else next week. Thank the Lord. The Colts will hold joint workouts next Thursday and Friday before their preseason game on the 15th. Will Grier also was in the midst of the news today. He received second team reps once more. PJ Walker has been usually the one taking the second team repetitions at practice since around midway through the season, and he won the start after Teddy Bridgewater was hurt back in week 11. So Coach Matt Rule altered things up a little bit yesterday, putting Will Grier with the number 2 unit instead. Grier was seen jogging beside them again today. So I think the next several weeks will be crucial in establishing who will be the backup quarterback. Rule is unsure if the club would maintain 2 or 3 quarterbacks on this roster this season. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, y'all know what to do. Keep pounding.